All right, if you've made it this far into the hunt, this is for the uprising. The uprising are exactly what you think they are. They are the first group of people that essentially understood that the government is up to no good. They know all their tricks, and they've developed an underground network to try to help citizens get out of this incredibly violent city-state, okay? I already explained the handoff in the last video. But what you're going to do, here's how it's going to look from the uprising's point of view. I'm now in the back area of the writing center. We need probably at least 2 people from the uprising to make this look cool, okay? Now, see how I'm going down here on the floor. The uprising area is all about hiding. It's all about staying low. Remember, the order is understanding what it is that you're doing. They're not fans of the uprising. So you're always wanting to sort of camouflage yourselves. The idea of the handoff will be some order people super low, like I'm doing here, and getting people, the citizens who are waiting. Okay, you might want to tell them to get low. Get down, come here, come here, come here. We can help you, okay? That's your character. You're always going to be fighting the order, and you're always going to try to be helpful to the citizens. You're their only hope for getting the hell out of here, okay? In the back area, it suddenly turns to all black. Think Mad Max, okay? We're going to have exactly the same thing as we've had in years past. Again, the rows hanging from all the way up here, all the way over to the vents. There'll be 3 or 4 rows, okay? And for the uprising, we need people in particular spots. The first row, you might do something like a flashlight signal, okay? Flashlights will be provided for you. Remember, you're an underground network, so some sort of system where you're doing your flashlight and people know 2 means go or whatever would be cool. But what you'll also have are obstacles. So you're going to take the citizens along with you, okay? What that means is it's going to almost be, instead of letting them go on their own, you're going to be like, come on, come on, come on. 2 of you, go, go, go. You're going to be sort of splitting up the groups. The first thing you're going to do in this row is tell them to take off their wristbands. Okay, you're trying to get them free. So that's a really important step. Whoever works either the transition or the first row will have to make sure that their wristbands are off. Okay? As the citizens go through, you're essentially going to be helping them, but you're also going to be fighting the order. Members of the order who so nicely responded to emergency were actually running around the front of the writing center to the back of the writing center to get in place back here. So a couple of chosen members from the order will be engaging in hand-to-hand combat with you guys, the uprising, okay? One of the things that you also want to make sure that you're doing is working around the obstacles. There'll be a series of obstacles. We haven't come up with them yet. Some of the obstacles are simply things like sound effects, okay, buzzers that go off. You'll have air horns back here. There'll be all kinds of things that will seem like they have to hurry and move, okay? You'll also have tall things of boxes like we've used in the past. The boxes, some of them are going to be really hard to move and are clearly going to stay in place, but others of them will be clearly meant to move. So you may have to do a little bit of coaching with the citizens, like, oh, let's get this out of the way. You have to sort of prompt them a little bit. So in other words, it's not going to be so easy to get out of here. It's booby-trapped, okay? Think of Mad Max. We're going to have booby traps that actually fall from wires in the ceiling. Okay, some of them will correspond to sound effects. Your job is to try to get the citizens out. Again, this is going to be our last row, way over here by our little break room area. Okay, and the next step is going to be getting them out. Now again, this needs to be some sort of maybe transition. Okay? We'll have to talk about that as soon as you guys sign up for this role.